Okay, what is good, YouTube? This is your homeboy, the Raiden Yoshi here, with my finale of Let's Play Pokemon Yellow. Sorry about that, my cell phone's next to the mic and it just went off. Yes, right now we're ready to take on Lance of the Elite Four. Unfortunately, this video is going to be post-commentated due to the fact that my recording program is retarded. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Lance the Dragon Master. They're hard to catch in raids, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me raging Y. Okay, so I'm going to elaborate really quickly. I have to use a new recording program since my headset mic broke, and this recording program is the only program that my area mic works with. And yeah, I've been having all problems. But yes, so his first Pokemon is Gyarados, level 58, with the moves Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, Leer, and Hyper Beam. Voltron does take out this Gyarados with very little issue. Although I don't remember if this Hydro Pump takes my Voltron out or not. Yeah, it does knock my Voltron out. But yeah, real quick, just so I can just explain, this stupid program, you have to set it to make sure that it is recording the audio from your device, and I forgot to double check that, and because of that, yeah, we have this result. So after taking my Voltron, I switched to Pan, hoping that it might have been able to get a really quick attack off on it, but that didn't go too well. And then his Gyarados follows up with a Hyper Beam, which is pretty bad seeing as Gyarados has a high physical attack stat, and Hyper Beam and Dragon Rage are its only two moves that can capitalize, and Dragon Rage does 40 damage regardless. So that Hyper Beam did kind of mess me up pretty badly, but I powered through it. Switched to OP, and I believe I just hit it with a quick Psychic, just to take it out. I believe that is what I do. Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay, and now Lance will be switching off to his second of his Pokemon on his team. OP level up. So he switches off to Dragonair, level 56, moves Thunderbolt, Slam, Thunder Wave, and Hyper Beam. Okay, so yeah, Dragonair is a bit of an issue, but Shell Shock is my only Pokemon on the team Ice move, and it has that Ice move for this situation, specifically to take on Lance. So yes, Shell Shock, just quick Blizzard to that Dragonair. Unfortunately, it doesn't take Dragonair out in one hit like I hoped it would. And it gets paralyzed by it, which does suck. I do try to pull off a Skull Bash for some reason. I don't know why I didn't just use Surf there. Surprisingly enough, Shell Shock survives the Thunderbolt, but if I'm correctly, it's fully paralyzed when it tries to launch the attack. He survives both Thunderbolts, which I'm just flabbergasted at. Yep, and he's fully paralyzed here, so the attack does not succeed. I decided to just use a full restore on him, try to get like a Surf off. I don't remember how this turned out. I think I do get the Surf off. Even if it's just barely getting it off. Or it might critical me actually. I think it might critical my Blastoise. Yeah, it criticaled my Blastoise. That really sucked. My opponents get a lot of really well against criticals against me, which really does suck, but not much you can do. So I put out Spitfire, and I think I just use a quick Earthquake on it, and I'm pretty sure that takes down the Dragonair. Yep, Dragonair goes down really fast to that. So I have Spitfire against Lance's Dragonair. I do decide to keep Spitfire in for this one, even though Spitfire is possibly the worst Pokemon on my team to go against this Dragonair. Level 56 with the moves Wrap, Bubble Beam, Ice Beam, and Hyper Beam. It has two moves that are super effective against my Spitfire. Why did I keep it in? I don't understand what my thought process was there, because my Spitfire is weak to two of its moves. But whatever, I apparently thought it was a good idea to keep a Flying Fire type out against the Pokemon with both Ice and Water moves. I, I tried to Fire Blast here. I don't believe it did that much damage. I think it might critical my Dragonair. Unfortunately, it doesn't take Dragonair out in one hit like I hoped it would. Man, did an okay amount, but it wasn't great. Hits me with an ice beam again. Yeah, I think I am able to outspeed it and get one more hit off of it. I did fly just to be safe. And so when fly comes down, that I'm pretty sure that does knock out his Dragonair. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good at this point. Left got 2 Pokemon left, got Aerodactyl. I believe at this point I now switch. And I throw in... Who did I throw in? I think I... Who did I throw in? I didn't see. Spitfire and North come back. Oh, I threw in Razor Whip. I think I did that just so that I get a chance to revive. Oh no, to get Toxic down, okay. Yeah, he gets a Wing Attack off of my Razor Whip, which sucks. But all I really wanted was to get Toxic down, which I do a very good job at. Thank goodness that Toxic hit. I don't know what I would have done if it didn't hit. And at this point, I think I take the moment to use a Max Revive on Shell Shock to bring him out. Because I needed Shell Shock for Lance's last Pokemon. Because Lance's last Pokemon wrecked my Shell Shock really badly. So yes, Aerodactyl gets hurt by the poison. And I decided to take this opportunity to heal up Spitfire too, I believe? Yeah, I took the opportunity to heal up Spitfire. And Aerodactyl comes down and misses my Razor Whip, which confuses me even more, but I'm not going to complain about it because that's how I am. And I try to get a Mega Drain off, but wasn't that lucky. And he critical hits me to add insult to injury. And iTunes is popping up. Why? Okay, so I put Shell Shock in. Since it is a water rock type, rock was weak to surf, so I try to surf on its face a little bit. A surf to the face. And surf, I believe, does finish this thing off. Wait for it. And there we go. Perfect surf. And now he's down to his last Pokemon, and that is actually one of the main reasons why I revived my Shell Shock, because his Dragonite is powerful, but a Blizzard ×4 effective. So this, I believe, does one hit his strongest Pokemon with a critical hit, I might add. Yeah. And Shell Shock gains a bunch of experience. So yeah, like that, we take down Lance of the Elite Four. Yeah, we take down Lance and we get a crap ton of money. I still cannot believe my dragons lost to you, Raging Y. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have just one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Gary. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real league champion. Yep. And now I take this time to restore all my Pokemon, seeing as I need them for this final battle. This final battle actually is pretty tough for me. I have to say that I barely managed to pull this one off, but I did manage to take him out in one go. I'm actually impressed. I don't think I've ever beaten an Elite Four in any Pokemon game in one try. Like, even though, yes, the AI is bad in this one, but I'm still impressed with myself because I usually have a lot of trouble with the Elite Four. Especially in Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Pearl. Pearl was just horrible. Ruby is like, I still have trouble getting past the first trainer in it, and I still had the game. It's actually in the back of this room, just that first stupid Dark-type trainer with my strongest Pokemon being Gardevoir. Not a good matchup for me. But that is beside the point. I digress. Cover up my mouth when I yawn. And at that, my team is fully healed up. I think at this point, I am now checking the PP on all my Pokemon's moves, because I'm seeing if there's any Pokemon which I would like to use my Elixir on. I do believe that I decide using it on Spitfire, so that I have full use of his Earthquake. Not exactly sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I chose. Yeah, Primate's pretty good. Just Mega Kick was a little low. I think the only thing that's low on OP is Psychic, but Psychic is not too big of a deal. Shell Shock. Okay, he should be good on everything. Like, the only thing that shouldn't even be low is Blizzard. And Blizzard's supposed to be low. So Shell Shock is fine. And lastly, we have Spitfire, which Spitfire is low in both Earthquake and Fire Blast. So I do decide on using the Elixir on Spitfire, because I feel he is the most valuable Pokemon to use it on. And at that, I save the game. And I march forward against my rival. Let's go. Oh yeah, I switched my lead Pokemon really quick. And let's go. Hey! I was looking forward to seeing you, Raging Y. My rival should be strong enough to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokedex, I looked for all over powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Raging Y, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. Then we get some awesome battle music for the final battle. That's right. Gary wants to fight. So he starts out with a Sand Slash, level 61 with the moves Earthquake, Slash, Poison Sting, Fury Swipes. I decided to start out with Razor Whip, figuring I can get a Toxic down and then probably use Solar Beam or Mega Drain to finish it off. I probably was so get the Toxic off. Oh no, I used Mega Drain? I thought I put the Toxic down first. Huh. I might not even have used Toxic on him now that I think about it. Yeah, the Poison Stings weren't really helping him. So yeah, I then opt to use Solar Beam. Just gonna take a turn and then bam. Wait for it. And Solar Beam does one-hit KO's Pokemon. Moving us on to his next Pokemon, which is Alakazam. Yep. I honestly didn't have any idea who to throw out against Alakazam. So I just tried to put someone who had a good physical attack out. So I opted to go with Spitfire. Yeah. So I put Spitfire in, and I believe I tried to hit it with Earthquake. Oh, before I forget, Alakazam is level 59 with the move Psybeam, recovers Psychic and Kinesis. Kinesis lowers accuracy, so the only real things you need to worry about are Psychic and Psybeam. But here's the thing with this. This Alakazam spams Recover like a bitch. Like, oh my goodness. Like, okay, I'm going to count them. That's twice to use Recover. We're going to just keep counting them. Just keep on counting them. I think it's 3. Is this the 3rd or 4th time? I don't know. I'm going to say 3. Because I'm not sure. And, okay. So, I'm going to say 3 times to use Recover as of right now. And it just hit me with Psychic. So, okay. And it critical hits my Spitfire. You have no idea how mad that made me. So I decide on putting... I decided on Shell Shock? Oh, I forgot about that. So I go in for a dig. That's 4 recovers. That's 4. Use Psychic, okay. Hit him with dig again. What are we going in for? Blizzard? Use Kinesis. So remember, we're at 4 recovers right now. Psybeam, okay. Yeah, but that's fine. Took about half my health. Hit him with a Surf. He's gonna endure through the Surf. Now, for some reason I decided Dig was a good idea. So that's 5 recovers as of right now. Shell Shock goes down. 6 recovers. 6. Like, what the hell? And now we get hit with another side beam. I do believe that Shell Shock does endure through and survive. Another side beam. I opt to use the full restore on Shell Shock because I don't need him dying this early. Oops. Jeez. And we get Psychic. Which that Psychic was pretty powerful, so I do opt to use another full... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I tried to use Surf and it recovers. 7 recovers right now. Okay, I do go for the full restore to give him his health back. And then Alakazam hits with a side beam like I expected. Puts me at about half health. And then I go for another dig. He uses Kinesis, which lowers my accuracy. And I do believe I do finish it off with this dig. But 7 recovers. Like, you have to be kidding me. Like, that was just ridiculous. Like, oh my god. Whew. And Gary's about to use Exeggutor. And I do believe we changed to Pimp Hand. And I kind of just throw Pimp Hand out there just to, as a sacrificial lamb. I feel kind of bad about it now that I did that. But it's whatever. What's done is done. You can't change that. And I do take this time to use a Revive on Spitfire. Yeah, and then it tries to put my Pimp Hand to sleep, but fails. So then I decide to heal up Spitfire. Yeah. And now it successfully puts my Pimp Hand to sleep. I think about switching my Pokemon for a second, but I believe that I do decide against it. And I just heal up Shell Shock as well. Wait for it. I do decide against switching out, don't I? Wait for it. Me mulling over decisions. Yeah, I do decide. And I try to fight it. Fight the power. And Exeggutor Leech Seeds me, and now is going to proceed to whittle away at my health. Yep, with Barrage. Which really does suck. And Pimp Hand will proceed to not wake up and get beat while asleep. Which really does suck, I must say, but it's whatever. What's happened has happened. Wait for it. And yeah, just slowly whittling away at the health of my Pimp Hand. And I think this is the attack that does him in. Oh no, it's the next attack. Pimp Hand is fast asleep, he gets leech lifed, and then he gets hit with Stalk. No Barrage, excuse me. But you know what, we salute you, Pimp Hand. You put up a valiant fight. And from here we switch to Spitfire, which is a perfect type to go up against this Exeggutor. I hit him with a Fire Blast, which doesn't quite kill him. I believe I follow up with Fly. I don't know if I read off its moveset. Its moveset is Barrage, Hypnosis, Stomp, and Leech Seed. All honesty, I don't think of it as that dangerous of a Pokemon to go against. The rest of his team, his last Pokemon, I believe, was more of an issue than this thing was. But that's besides the point. And Spitfire grows to level 47. And now he's about to send out Cloyster. And now he switches over. I decided to switch over to Voltron for this one, I believe. Seeing as thinking Voltron would be the better choice, and I agree with that. This Cloyster has 2 ice moves, with its moveset being Ice Beam, Spike Cannon, Aurora Beam, and Clamp. So I decided against putting Razor Whip in. If it hadn't been for those 2 ice moves, I probably would have put Razor Whip in, honestly. I'm actually a little tired. I've been recording for the past 2 days just to get this project done, and I'm glad it's finished now. But yeah, here's me mulling over what I should do. I believe I do decide on using Thunder. Don't quote me on this. Oh no, I use Thunderbolt. Okay. Thunderbolt him. He uses Spike Cannon on me. It hits twice, I believe. And I get one more Thunderbolt off to finish him off. Oh, and if he doesn't have the Cloyster, he will have a Vaporeon with the moves Hydro Pump, Aurora Beam, Quick Attack, and Mist. At this point, he switches over to I believe. Oh wait, no, I didn't finish it off. What? Oh, you piece of crap! I thought I finished you. That's whatever though. So, at this point, Razor Whip does gain a level because he's awesome. And he switches over to Ninetales with the moves Fire Spin, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, Confuse Ray. If he doesn't have Ninetales, he will have Flareon with the moves Flamethrower, Quick Attack, Fire Spin, and Smog. Not too much of an issue. Once again, just I'm gonna probably surf on it a few times with Blastoise. I surf your face. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. And very nicely surf once, and one more surf for the win. Quick Attack, which is going to do barely anything to my Blastoise, and a surf to finish this bad boy off. And this drops him down to his final Pokemon. Wait for it. Gary's about to use Jolteon. Okay, his Jolteon will be level 65 with the moves Thunder, Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, and Pin Missile. I believe Thunderbolt's actually Thunder Wave, and my information is incorrect. If he does not have that Jolteon, he will have a Magneton, moves Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Screech, and Swift. The Jolteon is very dangerous. I start out with Razor Whip, attempting to try and just put a Toxic down on it, but it doesn't go too well for me because Jolteon, being very fast, gets to attack first and just hits me with a barrage of Pin Missiles. And the lucky SOB manages to get 5 hits off of his Pin Missile. If he would have had 4, I would have survived the attack. But because he got all 5 hits off, he one-hits my freaking Razor Whip, which does suck a lot. At that point, I decided to take a risk and I switch over to Spitfire. Seeing that Spitfire is a flying type, electrical attacks would be dangerous. But I wanted to get an Earthquake off on him just to try and get some quick damage in. So it's paralyzed. But even though it is paralyzed, I do believe I still get the Earthquake off. Yep. And it literally leaves him, it's a critical hit and leaves it with 1 pixel of health. Unfortunately though, Thunder is too powerful and it does 1-hit KO my Charizard. Yep. So all I have left at this point is OP and Shell Shock, so I decided to put OP in, I believe. And I'm hoping that I can get like a really quick, just like Psychic or something. But of course, Pin Missile allows him to outspeed my Kadabra. And yeah. All it took was 2 hits for Kadabra. That was a very well set up Jolteon, I will admit. That Jolteon is very tough. So I decided to go into Shell Shock since he's my last Pokemon left. And thinking strategically, I start using Revives to bring back other Pokemon on my team. starting off with Voltron, since Voltron does have quick attack, and as a backup plan I go for Razor Whip, since it could have endured the stupid attack had it not hit 3 times. Revive, I do believe, revive Razor Whip. At this point I do believe he thunders my Shell Shout, taking him out. Yep. And now I'm really on my last leg, so I decided to go in for Voltron, just to try and get that quick attack off. So Jolteon on quick attacks me, does barely any damage, but then I get a quick attack off with Voltron and seal the deal. And at that, we defeated Gary. No, it can't be. You beat my best after all that work to become league champ? My reign is over already? It's not fair. Life's not fair, buddy boy. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Raging Y. So you won. Congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left Pikachu. Raging Y, you have come of age. Gary, I'm disappointed. I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four, but when I got here, you'd already lost. Gary, do you understand why you lost? You had forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love, with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Raging Y, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Raging Y, come with me. Congratulations, Raging Y. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Raging Y, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Raging Y. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Level 48, Razor Whip, Grass Poison. Level 46, Voltron, Electric. Level 45, Pimp Hand, Fighting. Level 49, OP, Psychic. Level 48, Shell Shock, Water. And level 47, Spitfire, Fire Flying. As that, we beat the game. Long time, really bad time, I would say. And we got a bad Pokedex rating, but we weren't going for the Pokedex rating. We were going for completing the game. And with that, that is the end of Pokemon Yellow. Sorry I had to post commentate over it, but it's whatever. I still feel this video came out really well. Really tough battle. Beat him in one try. Really impressed that I managed to do that, honestly. And it was a great battle. I have to say though, bad computer AI is bad, but it seems like the computer AI was really good for that final battle. Except with Kadabra spamming recover. That was just ugh. But that's besides the point. This was just a really fun project to work on. Really nostalgic for me, because this was the first time I've ever beaten one of the Gen 1 Pokemon games. And I just loved every moment of it. I'm glad I was able to borrow this game from my good friend Dave. Glad that I was able to play through this. Glad I was able to just have a really nostalgic time. Great battles, great Pokemon, Just so much fun. I'm a little sad to see this project go, but with the end of this project comes the beginning of new projects. This is the end of this era of my channel of Pokemon Yellow and Kingdom Hearts, and coming up soon will be the beginning of the next era of my channel. I haven't quite decided what will be going up, but no need to worry. It's going to be something good. So, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, because I know I've enjoyed making it. Y'all have a good night, YouTube. Peace, peace, and deuce, deuce. See ya.